We're visiting the chickens. So we've had to separate the Delawares, the two Delawares, which are the white ones, and the lemon cuckoo Orpington. We've had to separate these little girls from these big girls. The age difference is extreme, apparently, in the chicken world. I believe these girls are 2.5 months old. Well, the Delawares, the two white ones, are 2 months old, and they're drinking their water. And the lemon cuckoo Orpington is 2.5 months old, I believe. And so for the water setup, we used the hamster waterers, and it seemed to work a lot better than I thought it would. However, I do know that I need to get a better water system going, only because they're limited in the amount of water they can get out of there at a time, and I don't want dehydration to be a problem. You're trying to figure out what that is, huh? You're saying, give me more water. What's the problem? What's up? I need more water. And then, so today I went out and got some feed for them. Initially, I got them some organic scratch, but scratch is a snack. It is not, it is not a primary source of food. And the dog is mad at the squirrel up there. You see the squirrel? The dog's kind of upset about that squirrel right there. The squirrel's kind of upset at the dog. It's like going right now. Uh-oh. The squirrel's like, I'm not coming down. You crazy. The squirrel's upside down. Boy. The squirrel's barking too. And let's let the dog handle the squirrel. And so these are the two youngest and the second of the youngest. I guess that's how you would say that. I don't know. But these are the young birds. So now I'm going to show you guys the other ladies. It's a lot of feed out here on the ground. And here is the rooster. The rooster's name is Bonk, after the always funny guy on social media, Bonk. Whole lot of gang stuff. So that's the rooster. This young lady is Mary Jane. That's Mary Jane. I know that's Mary Jane because she has this weird thing on her nose. She is a Plymouth Rock. So is the rooster. The rooster is also a Plymouth Rock. And the coloring on them is barred. So these are barred Plymouth Rocks. She is in the need of a dirt bath. She would like to go ahead and get in one of those. So we're going to work on us getting a small tire in here in the run for that purpose. Young ladies over there, those are the speckled Sussex. They are 3 months old. Also, the barred Plymouth Rocks are 3 months old. So the breed of this bird is Sussex, and the coloring is speckled. And then, where are you? So I don't know if you guys have seen that chicken on social media, especially on like YouTube. It's a super big white chicken. I mean, it's the size of a child. Well, that chicken is a Brahma, and this white and black one is a Brahma. This chicken will become huge. Not quite as big as that chicken that you see on social media, but that is a Brahma. And I need to figure out which is which. Oh, that squirrel. That squirrel is like up there somewhere. Oh, see the squirrel? Squirrel's doing the squirrel run over there. Oh, oh, oh. Look at him. Be careful. The dog is not too happy about that. And so for the big ladies and the gentlemen, I also have feed in here. Again, I had them on Scratch at first, but Scratch is not a whole source for food. So now they are on Grower Finisher pellets. Once they get 5 months old, that's when we will start to feed them the feed that we will make ourselves, and it will consist of prayerfully barley, because barley is kind of expensive, rolled oats, mealworms, black oil sunflower seeds, peas, and rye. And that is that. So here's the rooster again. It's kind of hard seeing it through the fencing. But Homa! That squirrel is like upsetting the dog over there. The dog's upset. Hi, Booma. So the chickens and the dog have not gotten used to each other yet. So yes, that is the plan. The plan is to get our own chickens. We go through a lot of eggs, and so being able to have our own chickens to get eggs and meat will be monetarily an awesome thing. So we chose these breeds because these are dual purpose birds. They are great layers. For instance, the Plymouth Rocks, they're laying at least 280 eggs a year. However, I'm going to see if we can play around with the lighting, possibly in the winter, because in the winter, chickens typically won't lay eggs. So hopefully, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to play God or anything, so we'll see what happens. So they are in here. I had to separate them from the smaller ones over there because these ladies were pecking and chasing the smaller ones around. 4 weeks, a 4-week, a 2 to 4 week age difference means a lot in the chicken world. And so, yeah, we learned pretty quickly we needed to separate the chickens. And if you can tell the size difference, you see that? It's the size difference. They are very much bigger. Yes, I have a rooster. My rooster is right here. He is the rooster. That is Bonk. He's the rooster. And you can tell the roosters from the hens in the Barred Rock breed by looking at the coloring. If you can see, he is lighter in coloring than the other two on the other end over there. So that's one way of telling which is which. And so we have a waterer over here too. Yes, the chickens are polygynous. Yes, this is the husband. Where are you? There's the husband, and all of these are his wives. He even has young wives, which are the babies over there. So yes, he is definitely a polygynist. And funny enough, when we first set the cage up and got them in here, our husband came in. Well, he didn't even come in. Our husband was standing outside of the cage, and I was inside of the cage. And the rooster flew all the way up here and was like, ah. I guess the rooster was able to tell my husband was a he, and he did not like that. So this is how they're getting their water at the moment. Again, preferably I have a better water system out here. They also have water over there, and that and that has just a little bit of apple cider vinegar in it. And that was because I wanted to basically flush the feed that they were having before. I mean, we got them when they were, 2-3 months old, and so I wanted to kind of like clean out their digestive system a little bit. Try to get them on a better start with us. The hatchery, we got them from the hatchery, fed them medicated feed for the first 2 months because baby chickens tend to get I can't even pronounce it, coccidiosis, something or another, something that affects baby chickens up to 8 weeks old, and so they feed medicated feed to counter that. And so here's a better view of the Brahma. I'm sorry. Oh, she ran because he came over here. But so that is the Brahma. The Brahma will be the biggest bird we'll have. We are still looking for a Plymouth Rock. Not a Plymouth Rock. We're looking for a Rhode Island Red. So hopefully we can get 2 Rhode Island Reds around 2.5-3 months old. Introduce them to the flock, and then we'll be finished. Let me open up or give you guys a better view of them. So that is them. This is the run area, and let me see. I have a lot going on out here. Got wheelbarrows, and it's raining a little. Boom. And then these are the young ones again. And again, that one is, she's been pecked on. You can tell by her chest. You see her chest area? Yeah, I'm not too happy about that. But she is a lemon cuckoo. The 2 beside her are Delawares. They're white. So let me show you inside of here. Let me move this out the way. So here is a better look of what is going on. And so this is the actual coop. Yeah, I believe. Because, chickens are a trip. So yes, I would not be surprised. And so with this setup, you can open one door, or you can open up the second door. Oh gosh, I'm so short, I'm sorry. And this is the second door open. And here's the roosting area. They have not figured out that they need to go up on the roosting bars yet. So at night they typically crowd here on the floor. And so this floor, this floor slides out, and which will help us with cleaning it. We'll be able to, sweep all of the bedding out, and then when it's time to scrub the floor down, go ahead and scrub the floor down. And so there's the door right over there. And nesting boxes. The nesting boxes are in there. I'll give you a better view of them. Booma. Here, Booma, hold that. Booma, stop it. And so the nesting boxes. See? Oh, I'm sorry. They wanted me to rotate. So there are 4 sections in here where they can nest. It's gotten kind of wet in here. We're going to have to redo the waterproofing. But, I can't rotate it. It'll be upset. So that is where we'll get the eggs from. Hopefully we'll have them to where they go into the nest box. And then on here, it's kind of wet, but for ventilation and so we can peek in, we're able to slide this back and look inside. So yeah, under a low view, see there? That's the dog. Dog's like, I want to play. I want you. But I don't know. It's pretty wet. I was thinking about letting them out, tying the dog up for a while, letting them out to free range for a minute, but I don't know. And so this is the setup. And, Booma! Leave the chickens alone. And yeah, these are the chickens. The chicken coop is complete. It was a long process to make sure we got everything right. And even as things came along, we were able to improvise and fix whatever needed to be fixed. And everything works out pretty well. We have a little partition, and this partition, oh wait, hold on, let me close this. But for the partition, all you have to do is, it's anchored in here, and you just lift up these little anchors, and they come right out. And so all day today, they have been getting out, and we figured out how they were scratching. See, I need to close that up. They were like clawing at it and lifting it up. So here's a better view of the Brahma. Let me close it because the dogs come over here. So now the chicken's like, oh my God, it's time to go. Better view of the chickens. Hello. Oh, boom, go away. Another thing, the door. So the door lifts up from the outside like that. And yeah, pretty cool. And that is the poop. So hopefully I'll get something and like decorate the outside of it just for looks. And so let me close this up so you can see what it's like and how to close it. I might need 2 hands for this. 1 second. Oh boy. Okay. Alright. So now, one door latched. One door is latched. And now let's latch this one. Ouch. I may need 2 hands. Hold on. I'm so short. Alright, I'm too short. Alright, so I latched it. Okay, so I latched it. And there's the ramp that they use. Oh, I'm sorry, I closed the door. They hear me messing with the door, so they come up. And yeah. The floor has hay on it to, you know, help it absorb moisture. And these are the chickens. Chickens and a dog. Chickens and a dog.